blaming me. So soon as I decide that you ain't gonna be shit, so be it. You remember that, motherfucker.
So saucy.
All right, guys, what is going on? What up, man? What is Gucci gang? Welcome to Wall Street Wednesday. I am I am John Fibonacci. I'm just a YouTuber. Welcome everybody. Wall Street Wednesday, December 11th, man. Fuck. First day as a 31-year-old dude. I feel like a grandpa, dog. I feel like a grandpa, dog. What are we doing? What are we doing? Welcome back, Mason. Welcome back. What's good, Naruto, George, Mason, Porter, Jordan S. Welcome to the SMS community. As it is your first month, glad to have you. What's good, Convicted Capitalist, Jim Bob. Lovely name, Jim Bob, Jimmy boy. What's good? Eberneth, Bazell, Jordan D, Zach Joe, MJ, Marshall, Amin, Felix, Mr. Young, Big James. How you feeling today? I'm feeling pretty good, but if we trade lower on Dow, that's not going to be a good thing. I told one of the chats I'm in, I said bullish Dow, bullish PM session for Dow, or I'm gay. So we better fly, chat. We better fly higher, dude. Like we better zoom. We better pump it, dog. We better pump it. Or, you know, there's gonna be some questions that are gonna need some answering. You know what I mean? What's good, Toby? Caught a bag. Nice, Jordan. First continuation. Oh, fire continuation. Noobs probably trying to sell. That's why I'm not trying to short. That's why I'm not trying to short. I'm trying to see if Dow is gonna catch up, or, well, you know, the alternative. So either we fly or it's gonna be a different 2025. You know what I'm saying? Gold. Oh, forgot to send my wishes, bruh. Gold member and missed your birthday. All right, well, Zakjo, you're banned. Good luck to you. Good luck in 2025. George, I don't even know what you're saying right now. I don't even know what you're saying. The markets are never wrong. Right. Right. I agree. It is we who are wrong. So, we will come back to Dowski. We'll come back. We'll come back in just a minute. We'll do some follow-ups real quick with NQ, right? We talked about that 420 level yesterday. We went all the way down to the 350s. So that was nice, right? If you were on Monday's session, we talked about how this was starting to look like a market maker sell model. And, well, sure enough, yesterday was that second leg to go lower, right? Beautiful, just chef's kiss, best trades you can take. You're welcome. All right, so hundreds of points offered yesterday. And I did see some people that got caught up yesterday. They took some L's. Well, they must have not looked at this time frame, the 1 hour. The 1 hour is still an intraday. It's still a smaller time frame. So yeah, beautiful sell model there. Absolutely disgusting. And ES, excuse me. ES, if you remember the other day, I talked about these equal highs here and consolidation. And I told you when we were in that, I didn't know. That's when I was tweeting about NQ and said, I don't trust NQ longs, even though it looks good because of ES not following suit. And so we ended up trading lower, but those are still equal highs at 60.98, right? Those were still there. I never got rid of them. And those got hit, right? So, I mean, that's cool, right? So we absolutely zoomed there today. And then dollar index, right? The other day or yesterday or whatever, right? We outlined what 106.73. That was on our chart since at least Wednesday of last week, maybe Thursday of last week. And I told you that would be important later on. Well, today is later on. So again, instead of a market maker sell model, right? Instead of a market maker sell model, the dollar index had a what? A buy model. Oops. Low. Manipulation. Low risk buy. First stage. Second stage to go higher. And we went higher during London, right up there. Okay, so if you were shorting currencies today, you're blessed. At least on an intraday basis. Okay, so, you know, that's definitely not bad. All right, probabilities go higher, right? When you are trading with framework, when you are trading in the direction of liquidity, and that's really all you gotta do. Okay, how high can indices go today? I don't know. Like, I really don't. And so with Dow, the issue is it's our laggard for today. So, you know, you've been warned about trying to long with, you know, long the weakest index. That's not what you want to do. But I did want to take on a challenge today. I always like being challenged. So we'll see we'll see what we can do or not. Okay. London's low was taken here at 9 a.m. We consolidated a little bit and then ran these lows here. So to me, that was the low risk buy. We traded higher towards these highs up here. So we traded into a premium, back into a discount. And this is an inverted mitigation on a 15-minute is what that is. In case you were wondering. Right. So, I mean, the high, low, higher, high is kind of janky on the 15-minute, but we traded into it, respected it, right? And then we traded through it. So when we traded back into it, this becomes well, potentially, I mean, I don't know. You know, we got to wait, obviously, to see it pan out, but I'm expecting this to be a inverted mitigation to go higher above these highs. That's why I said bullish PM session for Dow. Or I'm wrong. So we won't know until this thing pans out, but I wouldn't want to see us trade below this low right here at 303 or 301. I think we should pump it. I think it could easily get to the 450s, 480s, 44, 500, something like that. I would want to see that. So if we do that, I'll probably brag a little bit. I'm not gonna hold that. I'm gonna be like, I told you so. I told you so. Did you see all the gold that was found in El Salvador? No, I did not. No, I did not. Oh, but that brings me to a good point. Silver had a beautiful, crispy day. Drop a like on the stream. Drop a like on the stream. We got 58 people, 14 likes. Every day. Every day, every day. Every day. Simon and Aaron said, I hit a stop loss on Dow today. I bought 44,352, but I was wrong. 44,352, 352. Excuse me. That was up here? You bought in a premium? I don't know about that, Chief. I don't know about that, Chief. What time was that and what time frame were you looking at on that? Or was that the CFD? Because that would change the approach to how I would look at that situation. What do you think about bookmap and order flow trading? Garbage. I was thinking to combine bookmap with all the concepts you taught me. I don't care what you do. I've tweeted highs and lows without any of that shit. No volume, no bookmap, no fucking whatever. Don't need any of that. But again, you do what you want. It's your career, it's your analysis, it's your trading. I'm naked. Well, I have a hoodie on, but my charts, they're naked. Okay? They're naked. No pizzazz, no crutch, no any of that stuff. That all, to me, all that stuff is just a gimmick. Volume can be spoofed. So all of that is just thrown out the window. All of that stuff is thrown out the window. It's a simple logic. Go look it up. What is spoofing? People have went to jail over it. I've made videos on that. So what's the point of it? What's the point of looking at something that can be manipulated? Price is manipulated, but you can't just print a candlestick and then take it away. I mean, that's been done on TradingView, but that's probably a data issue, not like the same thing that I'm referring to. You know, you could have orders here and then pull the order. You know what I mean? So all that stuff is just a gimmick, in my opinion. That's just my opinion. It's just a gimmick. What's good, Leon? George, long Dow at 10:15 from the 5-minute inverted imbalance. I got stopped out, break even at 11 a.m. 10:15. Is that central time? Like, is that my time? Because that would be something like this on my chart would be that. You would have longed this. Miguel, don't even bother with it. Yeah, long SMS coin. Yeah, that's fine. Lee Bright, longed NQ after 10. Nice. Yeah, I mean, you could have threw a dart at the fucking wall with NQ and ES today. At almost any point, you could have longed and would have done well. Did I use the equities high and low to enter on Dow? Yeah. No, that's good. That's good. George, you took something like this? Yeah. So the inversion model, right? That calls for entry at the inversion, stop at the low, aiming for equal highs or low resistance highs, and targeting a 1 to 2, which would be that. So the only issue with if you utilize that model today and seeing the price action how it is now, this would have only worked if it was a set and forget, meaning you just said, hey, look, I'm either going to let it hit stop loss or I'm going to let it hit the liquidity, and I'm fine with either one. Now, someone like me who's not fine with either one, well, I mean, like full stop, like setting and forgetting, this move here would have justified going break even, and then this move here during lunch, fuck, man, this move here during lunch would have taken me out at break even, because I probably trading the laggard, bro, is not fun. It's difficult because as soon as you get a pullback in the other indices, you get a nasty pullback in the weaker one, right? So like just deeper retracements, faster pullbacks, and that can really, you know, I mean, look at that perspective of this 5-minute inversion. Okay. It would have came close to stop loss, not get hit, go halfway to your TP, come all the way back to your entry, and then go towards your TP again. Like that's, you know, really annoying as a day trader if you're not taking partials, if you're not moving stops, you know, stuff like that. So this is probably a good example to show you why longing the laggard is not ideal. No, I didn't, Jordan. No, I did not. So I'm not trying to pick a high today. This is one of those days where it can keep going. It can just keep going all day and just rip your face off trying to be short. It can literally just keep dragging and just drifting and drifting higher and higher, right? Like there's no, this is just a train and you're stepping in front of a train and you're going to get ran over. So if there's no reason to be bearish on NQ or ES, And if Dow again has those equal highs and it's part of a market maker buy model, this is quite literally the second leg. So I think it's probable that this could run. But, you know, that's the risk you take. You're risking longing the weakest index in the anticipation that it will catch up to the others, right? So let me see something real quick. If you saw that tweet today that I had posted, right, at 10:27, which was on a 5-minute time frame, right inside this up candle here, excuse me, I said Dow might play catch up, but that's not usually my go-to play, right? That's not usually my go-to play. So would I take something like in here or even like this in here? Well, at the middle of lunch, ideally not. But for a PM session, something like this would be like a decent long to me. I said decent. I mean, you know, you're buying in a premium, just be mindful, you know, something like that. So to me, if you're not in from the low risk buy or from this inverted mitigation, trying to long anything in here kind of opens up that risk in terms of size of stop loss or even like RR. Like this to me would be a decent 1-to-1. You're basically saying, all right, it won't come down to the mitigation. It won't come down to these lows. It'll hit these highs instead. And I'm willing to throw, you know, $100 risk for $100 reward, you know, and it's like, it's doable, but you don't want to get in the habit of doing that. You don't want to get in the habit of just taking 1-to-1s, you know, otherwise your strike rate has to be really solid. Really solid. And I just don't recommend that. What equalos, Bazell? When you guys ask questions about price, you need to be specific. You need to outline the time frame you're looking at, the level of price you're looking at, and all that stuff. Okay, you have to be specific. Otherwise, I don't know what you're talking about, and I can't help you. Zach used to say this all the time. The quality of your question determines the quality of your answer. And I agree. I would agree. So yeah, this doesn't look like a hive day. NQ is still printing hive day. So, but hey, I'll tell you right now, if this goes lower, I'm going to tell you exactly. That's why you don't long the weaker. You long the lead, not the laggard. But could you justify buying this? You want to buy at all-time highs at high of day? Come on, bro. You're asking to get wrecked. You're absolutely asking to get wrecked. You're going, hey, market, here's my ass. No, we're not doing that. We are not doing that. 21,800, crazy work. Yeah, I would agree. When I woke up today and I looked at my phone and hopped on TradingView, I was actually a little bit surprised how much ES and NQ rallied. I was like, oh, wasn't expecting that. I really had no expectations, but I was probably expecting a lesser range. Like I thought we were just gonna wake up and kind of just bullshit around, and that was not the case. That was not the case, chat. When in doubt, zoom out. So you can kind of see again that this whole market maker model, manipulation, original consolidation, low risk buy, first stage or first leg, second leg, gap right here to imbalance here, gap here. Huh. 5-minute inversion here, but that had got traded through down there. Yeah, so we'll watch it. Typically, we don't talk about Dow. We don't really look at it. We always talk shit about it. But like I said, I want a challenge, bro. I like challenges. I like difficulty. You know, it's kind of like if you guys still play Clash of Clans, you know, like if you're maxed out, you got max troop levels, you know, max king, queen, Grand Warden, you know, all that shit, and you're attacking bases that are, you're attacking town halls that are less than you, like, bro, you're gonna 3-star every time. And there's no challenge in that. Like, you know, you're gonna wreck this base. And it's like, why not attack a town hall that's higher than you, you know, and actually challenge yourself? And that's how it is with me. I like a challenge. Now, if it comes to making money, you go for the low-hanging fruit. You go for the low-hanging fruit, you know, buy strength, short weakness, whatever. You don't want to try and challenge yourself when it comes to like making money. But today with Dow, I want a challenge. Your girlfriend's gonna laugh when she sees chart models taped in the bathroom. Shit, well, put it up on the mirror too, so when she's doing her makeup, assuming she does, right? Not trying to be sexist or anything, but you know, if she does makeup and does her hair and stuff, you know, she's one of those that sits there for 3 hours doing her hair. Fuck, put a chart up on the mirror so she can study the mitigation model while she's doing her hair. Relationship tips with John Fibonacci. You like that? You like that? So that way she knows what you're talking about. Be like, yeah, like, you know, look, babe, I'm on ES. I'm making hundreds of dollars right now off this mitigation. She'd be like, what the fuck is that? No, she's going to know. Hey, babe, did you catch that mitigation this morning? Yeah, I'm in. Yeah, I'm in too. Look at that, man. I'll turn you guys into elite marriage material. Elite marriage material. Couples that trade together stay together. Know what I'm saying? At least that's what I think. I mean, you know, I wouldn't know for sure. What happened, Josh? You were waiting to short NQ. No, 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 my friend. No. No, no, no. So it's not always about participating in the market. Okay. If you're anticipating a direction and you don't get it, you could switch your bias, sure. But it's not always about that. It's not about trading every day. It's about catching the best trades, the highest probability trades, and letting some others go. Realistically, at a certain point in your trading, you're only going to need 1, maybe 2 trades a week. Okay. Especially if you're trading with size like NQ, ES, YM, even. You know, like yesterday, for example, when I didn't say it publicly, but I texted one of my friends and I said 420, and that was at 8:30 or 8:35, you know, and we dumped like 200 points. Well, my friends, it's $20 a point. So what do you think $200, 200 points at $20 is? What do you think that is? $200 points at $20 a point is $4 grand. $4,000. Okay. That's why I said at a certain point, when you start trading size, you only need one of those or maybe two of those a week. And you're blessed. You don't need to try to worry about being in here all the time. Yeah, Lee Bright, that's a good point. Maybe that's just one account. If you've got 3, 4, or maybe you've got 5 XFAs, well, that 4 grand just turned into 20. So you only need that like once a month. So anyway, so even though you might be young as a trader and you might not be trading with size yet, you still want to get into that habit. You still want to get into that mindset though, where you don't need to trade every day. Let's see, fucking pull back, dude. Pull back, dude. Don't want to see that. But yeah, see, even look at the percentages today. Nasdaq up 1.8%, ES up 0.9%, Dow 0.06%. That's ass. That's weak. Weakness. No, I mean, no, sir. Yeah, Josh, high resistant environment. Give some, take a lot of it back, right? I mean, look at the downswings versus the upswings, right? In today's price action. Fast lower. Well, this was equities open. Fast higher to leave the highs, engineered highs. Sharp, quick, fast, lower. Slow to go higher, quick to go lower, deep retracement. Relatively fast to go higher. Quick to go lower, rather deep retracement. Probably like 60 to 70% retracement from this low, right? This low up to this high, probably like 3/4 of the way. Market trades higher, barely makes a new high. Great. Pullback, imminent. So yeah, it's very high resistant, very pulling back like that is just annoying. And that's what it's like trading a laggard. And if it doesn't become the leader, you know what I mean? So what can you do? So I'd rather just not trade it. I'd rather just not. So, yeah. That's a pretty good observation, Jordan. That is pretty good. We hide everything. Or you're referring to this, right? From here to here, something like that. Yeah, we had traded into the low end of it, left a portion open, and then closed off of it. Right, so this would be like an NCE day. You're saying, okay, The market's been bullish. No reason. Well, we had reasons to be bearish, right? But we traded into liquidity, right? And met that higher time frame imbalance. So that's the anticipation, right? You'd say, okay, well, this would be an NCE or should be an NCE where we could look to long below the daily open or below equities open. If equities is higher, you know, for example. And so 7:30 is here, which means equities ain't going to be until here. So it does trade below equities open a little bit, barely. But you would be longing after an up move like that. I wouldn't do that. I would just let it go. Personally. But that is a really good example of top-down analysis and using multiple models, obviously. Higher time frame, context, to understand the, you know, the next day or within the next couple of days. Why do you think I told you that about dollar? Right? About those highs here? This was a mitigation that we were looking at to go lower, and it did go lower, but it left behind those highs, right? So I told you on that market review from Thursday the 5th, right? Go watch it. It's in there. I told you we would likely go for that low. What do we do on Friday? That very next day, we went for that low, right? Smacked into the imbalance. Now we traded off of it. Okay, cool. So we just swept a low. We trade, the market trades from liquidity to liquidity. So if we took, you know, downside liquidity, what are we going to seek next? Upside liquidity. Where'd the market go? Higher to up there. So from Friday of last week all the way into today, go look at all the bearish opportunities in foreign currency. And that's how you do that. It ain't going to work every day. You know, you could be bullish on a higher time frame. It can still trade lower, sure. But predominantly, the focus would be long DXY. So that would be short foreign currency. And it's as simple as that. It is as simple as that. May not be easy, but it is simple. But anyway, I don't really have much else for you guys. You know, we're just watching. But days like this, I don't touch. I really don't. I'm just like, yeah, it's gonna drift all day. Even if it comes down to like sweep some lows, trying to pick a high on a day like this is not ideal. Could you do it? Sure. But I'm telling you, it's just not something that you want to do. Even like the 1, 2, 3 formations, they get wrecked. 1, 2, 3, wrecked. 1, 2, 3, wrecked. You know what I mean? That's why formations by themselves are not, they're not it. You would just have to take every single one, sure, but you would not understand which ones are higher probability and which ones are not. So, for example, if you like the 1, 2, 3 formation, you would have taken multiple L's today, and you wouldn't have understood that. You'd have been like, well, this is bullshit. You know, how does the market keep trading higher and higher? Because that's how the markets operate. On expansion days like today, look at the day's candle, bro. Right? Look what you're shorting into. You're shorting into all-time highs. You're shorting after a daily imbalance. You're shorting the tech industry. Why? Why would you do that? And you can fight the market all you want. It ain't gonna go well for you. You're gonna blow that combine. You're gonna lose that funded account or whatever. You're done. But see, notice this pullback on NQ, right? 1 5-minute candle. Okay. Look at ES. 1 minute, 5-minute candle. Couple candles off the high of the day. And then look at Dow. multiple candles lower, right? So as soon as you get any weakness, any sort of pullback in the ones that are stronger, you get extra weakness in the one that is weaker. Okay. And now days like today and lessons like this are not fun. You know, it might be boring. Like, oh, John, this is boring. Like, this is bullshit. Okay. But whenever a Thursday comes along, or whenever a day comes along where I'm not streaming, and you come across a day like this and you don't understand the conditions or the dynamics of how it should move, you're going to do the things I just said. You're going to try and short above old highs, thinking, oh yeah, we short above old highs. Yeah, sure. Not every old high, right? All-time highs is a little bit different. Shorting the laggards a little bit different. This is what you get. Deep pullbacks. Again, look at it. It's very, very small sign of, I wouldn't even say weakness. It's just a pullback. One small pullback on the stronger, and it's like massacre for the weaker, right? And this is what you're longing into. That's not ideal trading. And that's exactly why I said it's a challenge. It's difficult. It's not what you want to do if you're trying to make money. It's only something you're trying to do when you're trying to show off or you want to challenge yourself. And I told you that's what I'm trying to do today. I'm trying to see if I'll get it right. But I'm telling you exactly what you should not do and why you shouldn't do it. Okay? So again, these may not be everybody's favorite lessons. They're not my favorite lessons, and they're sure as shit not my favorite things to teach. I love it when I go, hey, look at the highs, and it fucking runs up there. I told you so, right? That's fun. But the markets are not always like that. You know, you get days like this where it's like, hey, I'm looking at this, but there is a chance I might be wrong. But I know exactly why I should be right or why I should be wrong, unless I miss something. Okay? Days like today used to be my worst FOMO days. Now I just laugh at all the fools buying in a premium. Right. Right. Unless you caught an early move, right? Unless you caught something early on and rode this all day, I don't mind missing days like this, bro. I really don't. I don't mind it. Not my favorite. But I will say lessons like this, like the one I just gave you, that will save your ass. All right. Earlier, I wanted to long where it is right now, because we had a 1, 2, 3 formation in here, and I was going to long this, like where it's at right now. I was going to long that earlier, but we didn't retrace down into it. So I let it go. So originally I would have wanted something like this, but I wouldn't touch it now. Just so we're clear. Okay. I told you earlier, it shouldn't trade below that low. And if we do, I guess I'm just human then, chat. I guess so. I'm allowed to be wrong. Well, at least I think so. What else you guys got? Oh, we didn't go over. I talked about silver and didn't even go over it. We'll come back to Dow in a minute. Silver, the highs today were so, oh man, look at that. Look how immaculate that is. 32,097 for silver with the on Oanda's feed. Look how clean and crispy that is, right? On the 15-minute time frame. Tuesday's low, right? Yesterday's low taken in the evening session. We trade higher, lower. This would be like the low risk buy. And it consolidates for a little while. But once it leaves it, right? Short-term lows swept and we leave it. There's an imbalance and a mitigation right here. So that is a mitigation model right there. Sorry, this is the imbalance. This is the mitigation. You see that overlap right there between the two. Beautiful. That would have been dirty. See that? Launched right for the highs. That's what you want. That's fun. Taking a trade like that, just wick in straight to TP. There's nothing better. Literally, there's nothing better. And then with gold, I mean, I don't even know. I guess that lower low here on silver might have even been a lower low on gold as well. Gold, our leader today. So, daily time frame, right? Yeah. I wonder if anybody mentioned that we're in that end of the year seasonal swing. I don't know. Maybe. I mean, it is possible. Who knows? Who knows? And then on top of that, daily imbalance as well right there. See that? Buying below, or at least expecting previous day's low to get wrecked in a market that is likely to trade higher based on a seasonal pattern. Yeah, I don't know. I don't know, man. Guess we never really know, do we? 1, 2, 3 formation above the highs, mitigation here and here. So it's definitely pulling back, but you know, day trading, what do you expect? Day trading, what do you expect? Let me just cycle through a couple more times. See how we're still pulling back on Dow, even though NQ is not really going anywhere? ES pulling back a little bit, still generally not going anywhere. Still pulling back on Dow. That means the weakness has continued. Mason to equal lows at 31.6 would have scared me to for silver. Yeah, I understand that, but remember, equal highs and equal lows can be left open. And that's why I showed you the 15-minute, because it ran a set of lows and then I'm not even gonna read that out loud. Silver took a low or like a small set of lows and then traded and closed higher on that 15-minute. So by doing that, I'll just go back to it. Here is what I'm saying. That right there. It traded up and through this up candle or these two up candles, right? And then the mitigation model. So that would have been your risk, or at the low end of the mitigation if you want. That would have been the risk, and this would have been the reward. So the risk reward is there in that regard. That's what I mean by that. So, well, looking like this low is gonna get taken, chat. We are in the 1 p.m. macro too. just so you know. And it looks like that macro is going to deliver lower and not higher. Still one of your best streams when you showed us the seasonality phenomenon for metals? Yeah. Nobody in the industry knew that until I brought it to them. And that was just one of many things, but I know I say that a lot. But that was just one of many things that I brought into that. Well, there's your low, chat. There. Oh no, I lied. But it's looking like it. It is looking like it. There's your low. Yeah, that's even in a discount too. That's not even like a short-term low that's in a premium. That's like in a discount. Yeah, that's extra weak sauce. Extra weak sauce. Well, I'll put it to you this way. 12 was here and it was bullish. It was bullish for like 5 minutes. So, I don't know. What else you guys got, man? Mason, which playlist is that? I have many playlists. Oh, the helpful videos one? Yeah, that's a few videos that I put together. Sorry, the playlist that I put together of videos from other people. I know Ryan Holiday's in there. I forget the guy's name. Parker Notes, I think, is in there. This other philosopher dude, I forget his name. He's in there, and then this other dude I just found recently. They all have PhDs, by the way. Like all of them have degrees in either philosophy or something along those lines. Like these people are the real deal. I mean, you know, it's not that I'm not the real deal. It's just I just read a lot, you know? I'm actually not even sure if Ryan does have a PhD or not. I don't know. I was talking about the other three. But yeah, I kind of just search around YouTube and see. I look for channels that really provide value like that, and all those guys have Substacks as well. So they do writing for a living too. I mean, you guys are welcome to subscribe to them to that capacity. It's like $5 or $10 a month or something. But I don't read enough of Substack to do that. I have my own books to read. I just don't have room for more, you know? So I don't. Well, let me see something. Yeah, Robin Walden. He has a degree. Michael Sugru, he had a degree. He actually died, I think, like a year ago. And I like his really, really old stuff, especially that one on Marcus Aurelius. That one's a good one. Jared Henderson. Yeah, he has a degree. Park Notes, he has a degree. And that's the extent of this playlist so far. There's only 10 videos. But no, I'm glad you like them though. PhD in futures trading? Yeah. Probably so. I mean, if it takes 4 to 5 years on average to get a PhD, right? And I've been doing this for 10, and I have a best-selling book, like that's close enough, right? But I don't care about that shit. About, you know, you got to write a thesis and all this bullshit. Man, fuck all that. Waste of time, in my opinion. Waste of time. I saw a picture somebody posted of a dumpster and it was full of dissertations. Like, yeah, no thanks. I'm good. Anyway, that's the close of the hour right here. We're getting ready to close off the hour. So is there a chance we could still run up to those highs? I mean, I think so. There's a possibility, but it's looking like it's not going to do that. So I'll probably go ahead and cut it here. You know, I really don't have anything else. I might watch this. I might watch to see what we do. But our current high for ES is low resistant highs. There's a small chance, in my opinion, that we could run for 60.82 as a run on trailing stops. I think that's a possibility. Would I short this market? No. Even if it just sinks and runs down there, I'm not going to complain that I didn't catch it. I wouldn't. I just wouldn't do it. So all the strength is in NQ. ES relatively strong, and then Dow is just ass. Look at this. It's just dog shit. It's just so bad. So, but hey, you know what? I told you I'd be wrong, didn't I? I can only be right so many times before I'll eventually be wrong. And guess what? I guess today's that day. I guess today is that day, chat. And that's okay. I embrace it. I'll be wrong in front of people. It's all gravy. But yeah, so if you haven't seen those helpful videos, you can do that. I'll drop the link in the chat, even though it's a playlist on my channel. But they're helpful videos, man. Why you struggle to read consistently or being well read isn't what you think it is. The meditations lecture from Michael Sugru. It's like 42 minutes long. It's pretty good. How to read Marcus Aurelius' Meditations from Daily Stoic. Why we can't focus. That one came out like a week ago. 2 notebooks every deep thinker should carry. That's a good one. I like Park Notes. He has like a million journals. It's fucking crazy. Ryan Holiday on self-discipline and for reading like a pro. I think he talks about his note card system a little bit in that one too. 60 Stoic lessons in 1 minute or less. That's a good one. And then journal like a Renaissance philosopher from Park Notes. So they're good videos. I think they're worth watching. But yeah, this could be a run on stops to go higher. I'm not going to touch this stuff. I'm not going to long this. I'm going to leave it alone. I might demo it, but I wouldn't take a live trade on this today. Okay? So y'all be good. Be blessed. Don't do anything stupid. I'll put out the market review tomorrow on the 12th, and then we'll be here on Friday, the 13th. Friday the 13th, we'll be here for the next live session. And then we only have like 6 more streams after that until 2025. So we're coming up on the end of the year, man. So yeah. See you guys on Friday.
Go.